You know, it wasn't that long ago that folks were grumbling that requiring seat belts in cars was commie socialist stuff. Today, that commie label is applied to decidedly more high-tech innovations. I'm Brian Cooley with the top 5 ways the man is changing your car. Number 5, autonomous cars. You know, self-driving. Nevada and California recently forced the issue by making these legal. Now the feds are playing catch-up, likely to issue national rules by 2016. That's going to signal it's time to open the floodgates of investment in cars that take over 80% of the driving that you don't really want to do anyway. Number 4, distracted driving regulations. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has been floating these tortured proposals for limiting in-car distraction, like saying that a text display should have no more than 30 characters at a time, or any screen-based task should take no more than 2 seconds. They clearly haven't used an Android phone, have they? Whatever the specifics, this federal push will be what moves distracted driving to the same level of stigma as DUI. Number 3, rear cameras. This rule's been delayed more times than BlackBerry's comeback, but the feds are close to requiring a backup camera in all new vehicles, perhaps by late 2014. The car makers say it's going to jack up the price of a car too much, but most likely they don't want to lose the +ability to make the rear camera a desirable option instead of a standard feature. Number 2 are black box data recorders. They're already in 90+% of late model cars, probably yours. Bet you didn't know that. But the feds will soon require them in all new cars sold. The gripe here is that the feds are going to require the black boxes, but the states control access to the data, and barely more than a dozen of them even have laws that address it. The number 1 way that regulations will change cars tomorrow is the new 54.5 mpg fuel economy standard. That's the level that must be met by the average of all cars sold by any maker as of 2025. It's this incredibly complicated formula they use to figure it out, but still a huge bump from today's 29.7 fleet average, and not that many years away. That means we're going to see 3-cylinder engines, turbos in almost everything, hybrids galore, cars that shut themselves off at a stop sign or red light, and electric cars on showroom lots, even if nobody wants to buy one. And it's estimated to add some $3,000 to the average MSRP by 2025. No federal rule will change cars, or the cost of them, as much as this one. To stay on top of all the new innovations happening in cars, the one you have today and the one you'll buy tomorrow, check out our show at cnetoncars.com. I'm Brian Cooley. Thanks for watching.